Round two. Out of his corner comes Willie Pep. Perez crowds him, cocky as ever, and Willie jabbing him back. This is a nice ringside famous fight. Look at those jabs. They're down in the for a count of 8. Perez boring in, Pep covering up, trying to stay in there. Again, those jabs and hooks, and Willie Pep is holding them off, but Lulu is going to send him down again. Watch that right hand. There it is. This time Willie takes a count of 9. Cal Burl. Now, fans, here's the knockdown in slow motion right from the ringside. A very nice camera close-up. Willie is on his feet, but not for long. Perez is after him like a buzzsaw. There he goes. And again, the camera brings you the knockdown in slow motion. That's all for Willie Pep. Under New York State Boxing Commission rule, 3 knockdowns in a single round means it's all over. The former featherweight champion's comeback is shattered. Ended in 1 minute and 53 seconds of the dramatic second round. In the opposite corner, a jubilant Lulu Perez, a big winner of a famous fight in Madison Square Garden.
Two top heavyweights meet in the famous New York ring. Clarence Henry of Los Angeles and Bob Baker of Pittsburgh. Bob Baker on the left, Clarence Henry on the right. The referee is Ruby Goldstein. That's Clarence Henry in the white trunks. Baker in the dark trunks tips the scales at 210 pounds. Henry weighs 185. At this point in the fight, the giant boxer from Pittsburgh, Baker, seems to be winning the battle on points. Clarence Henry needs help. And watch him go after the big boy. Clarence Henry is 25 pounds lighter than Big Bob Baker. Henry, obviously the faster of the two. Bob Baker with a flat-footed stance. He's a solid puncher. He's piled up enough points to be leading at this point in the fight in the middle of the 8th round. Baker is a very sharp puncher, as you see. Bob Baker pacing himself. He knows he's ahead. And Clarence Henry knows that he has to do something about it. A good left by Henry. Baker seems wobbly. Clarence Henry going after Bob Baker, and down goes Baker. He's through the ropes on the apron of the ring, and he's out for the count of 10. There it is, that's it. Baker is too dazed to get himself back to his feet. Referee Ruby Goldstein helps his seconds get him to his corner. Now here's that terrific KO in slow motion. Watch the fusillade of punches that sent him to the canvas. He's out. Thus, Big Bob Baker of Pittsburgh goes down to his first defeat. Clarence Henry, the 24-year-old Hurricane heavyweight from California, scores an unforgettable knockout. Two highly touted welterweights, Chico Vejar and Johnny Red DeFazio, hold the boxing spotlight at Madison Square Garden. DeFazio on the left, Vejar on the right. From the opening bell, this has been a rugged duel. Vija, wearing the black trunks, a 20-year-old college student from Stamford, Connecticut, is seeking his 39th victory in 40 fights. DeFazio, only 21 years old and hailing from Bayonne, New Jersey, has an impressive record also. His punching prowess, and even more important, his amazing ability to weather other men's punches, have made him a formidable foe and a likely upsetter of the up-and-coming Vija. By round 8, Vija has the fight completely in his hands. DeFazio is simply hanging on through pure courage. The referee is Ray Miller. Chico Vejar, a sharpshooter, ever moving forward. Vija with a particularly good right hand. There it is. He's been mighty effective with that punch in this fight. A right cross and a quick one and another one. DeFazio seems all in. Another good right hand. And still another, and down he goes. DeFazio is down. Ray Miller waving Vija to a neutral corner. Picking up the count. He's up at the count of 9. Here comes Vija, furiously trying for the KO. A barrage of savage blows pelting DeFazio. Only seconds to go in the 8th round. Vija is trying wildly for the knockout. But DeFazio is still on his feet in his own corner when the bell sounds. Now the fateful round 9. He's out as game as ever, but he's glassy-eyed and groggy from the terrific beating he's been taking. Referee Ray Miller is watching him closely as Vija comes in. And that's all. DeFazio insists he could go on, but referee Miller says nothing doing. Few boxers ever took as much punishment as DeFazio and still stayed on their feet. Vija is the winner by a technical knockout, his 39th victory in a meteoric career after a savage 9-round battle in Madison Square Garden.
January the 19th, 1951. Two rising heavyweights trade punches in New York when hard-hitting Bob Satterfield of Chicago takes on Elkins brothers of Washington, D.C. Round one, brothers in the white trunks. Both fighters are solid punchers, and they practically start exploding at the opening bell. Referee Barney Felix is in with the boys as the fireworks go off. Brothers goes down. Gets up and hangs on. Look at that bombing. There's a lot of concentrated action for heavyweights. Toe-to-toe slugging. Brothers trying to fight off that fury. What a pounding he took. He's staggering into the ropes. He's still fighting gamely. Now he's down from a left hook and up again. Barney Felix has a great deal of trouble pushing him back to a neutral corner. And his tormentor is on him again. Bombs away. He's holding on there for a rest. Satterfield is still trying to get a clean shot at a vulnerable spot. A great deal of concentrated fury in these first few minutes. And now Brothers is back on the attack, running into a stiff right. Beautiful photography. Real toe-to-toe slugging as they move about the ring. Now they're in a neutral corner. Satterfield moving back. Brothers on the attack now. After being knocked down, he's called on that reservoir of strength. And there he is, staggering back from a body attack. Both men act as if they wanted to get this over with in one round. A sudden death duel of heavy punching. Nice body shot. Coming up to the end of a very furious first round. Round two, and here comes Brothers. He and Satterfield landed enough punches in that wild first round to put away a lesser man, but they're not winded in the least. Satterfield has a very wicked left hand. Watch that left glove. He can really jar you with it. Satterfield looking for an opening. Brothers still boring in. Referee Barney Felix separates them. Now here it comes. A beautiful left hook, and down goes Elkins' brother. He's still groggy. The referee is looking into his eyes, and he signifies it's all over. Brothers is in no condition to go on, and there's your dramatic ending to a heavyweight slugfest. 56 seconds into the second round, Bob Satterfield of Chicago scores a knockout to make his debut in New York a beauty. Now let's go back to February the 5th, 1954, the famous fight between middleweights Joey Jardel and Walter Cartier in Madison Square Garden. That's Cartier in the white trunks, sometimes called New York's picture puncher. Jardel in the black trunks, and on this night only 23 years old, a rapidly rising star in the middleweight division. This, by the way, is the second time these fighters have met. Jardel won their last outing by a decision. Both these boys are rough, and they can hit. Now a crushing right to the jaw. And Cartier is down for a count of 8. Walter's ready to go, but so is Joey with everything he's got. Another knockdown coming up from a punch on the side of the head. And now a slow motion camera view of the entire sequence. The referee sends him to a corner for an automatic count of 8. Here they go again. Jardel forcing the fight. Cartier hurt by those knockdowns, but he has to be careful. Both fighters know that one more knockdown for Cartier means his defeat, and the first round isn't even half over. Slowly battering his man down. Uppercuts, jabs, and looping rights. Cartier trying to cover up with his shoulders and elbows, holding his gloves high to protect his battered head. Referee Harry Kessler separates them. Watch that right. He's down. A looping right sends Cartier to the canvas. He's up immediately, but it's all over. 3 knockdowns in the first round. That cost the disappointed Cartier the fight. His second battle with Joey Jardel, a second loss. In the opposite corner, the victor from Philadelphia, Jardel wins over Walter Cartier, a key triumph of Joey's young ring career, this famous fight in Madison Square Garden. August the 11th, 1954, light heavyweight champion Archie Moore meets challenger Harold Johnson of Philadelphia. The challenger, Harold Johnson, is in the fight of his life, battling Archie Moore for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Moore had been knocked down just before the bell. Johnson unable to press his advantage. Johnson is 10 years younger than the champion. Archie Moore is 37 years old. This is to be the climactic round, and it spells sudden and almost unexpected defeat for Johnson. Down. The referee waves Archie Moore over, looks for the knockdown timekeeper, and begins his count. Referee stops the fight. After 56 seconds of the 14th round, Archie Moore is the winner by a technical knockout and still the light heavyweight champion of the world.
Chicago Stadium, Chicago, Illinois. Middleweight champion Carl Bobo Olson of San Francisco takes on New York's Sugar Ray Robinson. World champion Bobo Olson wearing the black trunks, and Sugar Ray, the challenger, wearing the white. For Olson, this is the 3rd time he's faced Robinson. On both previous occasions, Ray beat him. But tonight's situation is quite different. Sugar Ray, making a tough comeback, is now 35 years old to Olson's 27. What's more, Robinson was decisively defeated by Tiger Jones on his comeback road. In the first round, neither of the two fighters was able to land solid blows. But soon you're going to see some real fistic fireworks. Round 2 of a scheduled 15-rounder. Sugar Ray Robinson, still the boxing master. Paul Bobo Olson, a wonderfully conditioned athlete. There are some who wonder whether Ray Robinson can go 15 rounds. Wonderful ring close-up of the battle. Olson is the aggressor here. Ray Robinson seems to be pacing himself. Ray Robinson used to pack dynamite in either fist. There is some doubt whether he still does. What's sharpshooting Ray now? Quick combination scored on Olson. Trying to get up. Still trying to get up near the count of 10. He didn't make it. It's all over. For the third time, and Sugar Ray's the first man to do it 3 times, Robinson is the middleweight champion of the world. Winner by a knockout in 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the second round, Sugar Ray is once more the king of his division. Apparently his age didn't hurt him a bit in taking care of the ex-champion. Of all the fights in his career, this is certainly the one he'll never forget. One of the greatest champions the boxing game has ever known, Ray Robinson.